We're gonna get stuck right in here because things. This is weird. Something sounds a little off. I don't know what. Huh? I don't know. Sounds like the vocals, my microphone volume is like way higher in my ears than it normally is. Okay. Hey, Chris. Pleh. Don't know what it cracks me up so, but it does. And I'm comfortable. So comfortable with pink and green lights. Okay. Man, these spots on this thing are super duper stiff. I had this thought, and it was an interesting thought, I think. I think it was an interesting thought. If I used all 4 channels of the SIG to control 4 different analog oscillators. All right, we could do some interesting things. If I give them all like long rhythms, so this is weird. This is gonna take me a bit. All right, so let's say I put this at like here. Let's put this only at like whole notes. Okay. And we're going to give it a B, and we're going to give it an F sharp, but with a lesser chance of the F sharp actually sounding. Okay. Where go with this, dude? I'm going to have to plan this out a little bit. Just in terms of like cable usage and stuff, it's going to take a second here. I think everything is tuned. I know that. So let's go first of all to the CSL. All right. Now all 4 of these voices are actually going to go through VCA. So we're going to put all 4 of them into quad VCA. Which is nice because, well, there's 4. It's funny because it's true. It's not funny at all. There's nothing to do. Okay. So the second thing is let's go to channel. Well, let's hit. Is it playing? I thought it was playing. It looks like it's playing. Yeah, it's playing. Okay, so we're gonna go to channel 2 or channel B. And then let's go different notes of this. So D, and maybe a little bit of E, and then we'll keep F sharp. And then the same thing. So mostly whole notes, but I'm going to put a little bit of half note in the mix. Because that, of course, will, that'll give you randomness, shifting rhythms and such. In theory. Okay. So, unfortunately, this doesn't have 2 sawtooth cores. This has sawtooth and a wave-folded sawtooth, which is never exactly the same. So, I guess I'll use it for now. That's fine. All right, you know what? Let me hook up an output really quick, too, just so I can figure out if this is... I thought. Should be. Should be. In theory. Let's put levels up. Perfect! That's just a really great sound. They're in tune. I know that. Alright, who is the... That is the sawtooth wave folded sawtooth. We'll just stick to triangle, huh? Okay, so this is number 1. Okay. Okay, so the theory here is, hey Jason, so if we take 4 different tracks, all probabilistically putting out chord tones in like B minor, right? Theoretically, we should get changing chord tones and changing chords, sort of like stacking up and doing interesting things. Okay. So I'm going to have to go to the land of large cables here. We're going all the way up to that there Weston oscillator, that there 2V2. We're going to get some nice happy sawtooth waves coming in out of that guy, you betcha. Fuck yeah, 3-note, right? 3-note polyphony. Perliphony. Ooh, some nice interference there. And then channel 4. Gnarly. Now, can I do a pseudo stereo here and just take a patch off of here and put it on like one side or two sides of a delay or something? Actually, though, first thing I think I want to do is put this into a filter as well. Makes sense. So let's put it into Zagreb. I put it in Zagreb filter. Yes, we give Zagreb filter. Let's just try direct. I'm going to try direct for now, and then we'll think about an actual effectron. Okay. So this should work. I should get 1 and 2, and then channel 3 and 4, because everything in this thing is daisy chained. So yep. on, depending on how you've chosen your rhythms and your chord tones and stuff. In fact, I might actually add some low octave also. Kind of lovely. Oh, yes. That's cool. Settle down there. So the little tiny pot for addressing the CV input, the first CV input on the Zagreb, is really sensitive. It's like nothing, 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 all. So like that is a 1/10 of a turn, not even. It's not linear enough. We can throw sloths into CVA. Change our decay time. It's really lovely. The triangle on the bottom there, and then boost volume a little bit, you know. Now, we could slow this whole thing down. Change the trigger from the Turing machine and give it to marbles. Really low rate and a lot of jitter. And then we can throw this thing into the Aurora. Once again, put it in a different channel that I will forget. Where we at here? What you got? You got a thing? How about you? Oh, you're just not playing because. Oh, ghostly. Oh God, it's very ghostly. It's got ghosts in it. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's ghostly. There. I like that. That's nice. Just gonna throw this at the ground now. Whack. No, that's a little much. There we go. There's a perfect brightness level, like a little bit too bright, and as I'm looking at the top row of modules, it's like, lemon. Okay. So we've got the Aurora going down here, right? So spooky. So spoopy. Okay, we're gonna do a thing here. Output 1. Output 2. These guys are going into the emitter. The emitter versio. Yes. Okay. Shimmer, decent amount of regen. Because someone was doing a little bit of prepping for the stream. Yeah, okay, you're doing your thing. Why you no delay? Like, what? Oh, see. Imitor, you so crazy. All right, well, number one thing is I want to put a nice happy sloths action thing going into the region on this. All right. Now, how we generate probabilistic generator? I guess we could do that. Could just do like a very, very low clock rate and a low probability of said clock rate. Seems like a good thing to do. So I'm going to put this clock in the... Now watch, next time I use the dot sequencer, I'll totally forget that I moved the clock. And I'll sit here going... scratching my head in a vain attempt to comprehend the situation. So hopefully somebody remembers. Your responsibility. Just a couple of occasional triggers here. I was also thinking maybe I should put those vocal samples into the R bar and then like trigger them as a really long grain. I don't know. We'll see how this works. I would like to... Okay, trigger 1, trigger 2, and then put the sequence in this thing. It's on free. Still feels like it's like triggering pretty fast, like pretty consistently. I got these guys turned down really, really far. They should be each getting like about 5% of the ticks that are coming in, which is not common. Let's see, let's put up some, even get some jitter going on the probabilistic generator. It's like it just feeds back so easily in immature mode. Like if the regen is up just just a little tiny bit. Okay, I'm tweaking stuff a little bit. I'm trying to make the rate, get that rate perfect so that it triggers those chords a little bit more frequently. Okay. Well, what I could do is actually pretty easy. I could just do, let's try something temporarily here. Chords, you be quiet. Random vocal samples, also be quiet. Okay. So I'm gonna put these two into my submixer. Two different mono channels. All right, and pull outputs, and then let's take put and go into the R bar for this. So then the question becomes, wait, let's actually, it's really loud. So then if I just trigger these things manually recording, it's a pretty easy way to go about this. There, easy enough. So just kind of paralleling it, right? It's got it now. It's in both places. The vocal samples that I are in. They're in the R bar, and they are in the Versio here and stuff. I got those in Reason, old Reason refill that I've had for like I don't know how long time. Arabian traditions, all these vocal samples in there. Okay. So let's hook up the R bar. Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Know what I mean? Son of a. Do this every time. These days. Actually gonna get used to the fact that my purple cable is no longer the popple. Why purple? Because it's a popple. Popple should have purple. Purple for the popple. Doesn't it make sense? But going yonder. And then I'm not sure if I want to fire the R bar or give it a raise. No, or like just have it going, consistent or constant, or call it. Let's go channel 4 for now. Put these guys back on stereo. Actually, hook up the amp. There we go. All right. It should be going. It should be doing a thing. It should be thinging. Thinging like the thing. It's not, though. Not. Oh, because filter. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's too much. So what you could do then is sweep. You could send a trigger to the fire, right? So you can put this on like here, right? And then you just go pow, and like, right? But then at the same time, you could. It was super long. Yeah, so then we would have to do this forwards only, maybe? And like so. There's all this friggin' reverb coming from. Oh, mixer. should not be that much. Oh, I see. It's not 100% calibrated. All right. So if I want that to kind of like play randomly-ish. I need to give it two things. I need to give it a gate for the actual strike, for the actual playback thing. And then I need to give it... Maybe we'll do the other side of marbles, right? So because it gives me a gate here and not a trigger. A trigger, I mean... or not. It looks like it's giving... It only senses triggers. It depends on the length of the... like this kind of thing. So what I would like to maybe try to do is to put a really slow ramp up in here. So just constant like rip, 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 which we could get that with the quadra. You know, I wonder. I've never actually figured out channel 4 if it actually even works. But I wonder if I can just, you know, make it. But if does it work on LFO mode and stuff? Like, I bet it doesn't. I don't think it works at all. It's super lame. It's just like all the lights work. Everything seems like it works, but it doesn't. So, it's stupid. Like, it should be LFOing right now. It should be doing LFO stuff. It's not. Not at all. Putting nothing out. It's doing nothing. It sucks. It sucks. You suck. 16 beat ramp up. Seems like that's a little beat ramp up. Try it. We'll see what happens. All right, so then crank that all the way to the side. So this way, what we've got is a constantly kind of like scanning. See? That's it? That's all you got? Do the thing. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it, fucker. Do. I'm breaking the ambient mood, bro. Okay, so maybe now I will change the kind of the envelope of the grain so that it's kind of a slow start. Now, will the playback rate like change depending on how sort of like how fast the envelope I've got here is doing its thing? See, is this giving me negatives? No, it isn't. So without that, we're like right at the beginning, like there. It's too bad because it kind of seems like it needs to be a little bit more juice to that envelope. Which, you know, we can do. Or, again, the other way to do this would be to throw it into channel 3, this guy. Just have it. UFO things. It's opposite of that, so. What? Why is that spazzing like that? Why is that happening? It's really odd. It's getting... I don't know. I don't like that either. There's got to be a good way to like trigger this thing semi-randomly, and there is. There's multiples. Case in point, let's use the mighty stochastic function generator. So here's what I want to put like here. I want to put like a good long rise time, but then a basically instantaneous fall time. So if you stick that on like long, right? And then it should medium. There's like 10 ways that I could actually do this, and that's the thing. I could use the dual ADSR right here and trigger just a really slow attack, kind of an envelope thing. Oh, you fucking did it again. Yeah, I think my radio music is kind of on the fritz too. Really annoying. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I check the cables, I put it in a new bus and everything still works the same. So somehow in the changing of the case, I did something to it. It's not happy with me. Depressing. Let's just let this guy scan. Let's do the scan back and forth. Do the scan thing. That's fine. Sometimes it'll kind of go backwards and... spray. Okay. So then if we put this guy there, range, the best place here. Straight up linear. Yes. See, it's not scanning fully through the length of the buffer. It's not getting enough voltage. Oh, you know the easy thing to do with this, and I always forget. I don't know why I forget. I always forget about the R bar or the Zadar. Freaking Zadar, dude. Like Zadar, dude. You got a Zadar. That's not what I want though. That one's kind of what I want. Verse. Yeah, we can just make it take a long time. And then we duplicate this here trigger guy, right? And then we use that for that channel. So that should be able to sweep it through. Once again. Oh, I see. Okay, but you're not sweeping through. It's at 10 volts. So the other thought I had was, do I duplicate the envelope? See, because it's only triggering it, it's only sounding it like really quickly. So, you know, is there a latch? Or should I just crank this up all the way? Let's see what happens. I'm gonna swap this around. These chords are really lovely, though, I have to say. This guy. Then we'll put that into the trigger also. So then, theoretically, when this triggers, it should start cycling through the envelope, and it should, which means it should push the buffer along, and it should depress this guy for the whole length? I don't know. Guess we'll find out. Kind of works. Spray down all the way. I need to borrow. I'm going to borrow those outputs. This is going to be stupid. Okay. And by stupid, I mean awesome. Like, okay. All right. Testing. Yada, yada. All on wet or dry. Testing. So here's what I'm doing, right? I'm using the condenser mic on the R bar and just putting it all on dry and just routing it to the input of the loop op. All right. With the goal of recording some rain stick. Oh, yeah. Maybe a little bit less on the level there. I want to hear how this sounds when it's like slowed down and all like. I think that might be kind of neat, you know? Kind of, maybe, possibly. Oh shit, we haven't even modulated the filter yet on the vocal sample. Gotta do that. Okay. Okay, I bonked against the case, and then I said, "Damn it," and that's like a two strikes kind of thing. So I don't know if that's going to come out correctly, or if those sounds are going to be completely noticeable in there. They might. It may be the worst thing ever. Never know. All right, but what I want to do is make sure that we try to put that thing like super slowed down. All right, this is going into cut off, but I want to make sure that I attenuate it first. So sloths into there. Yeah, it does add character. That is very, very true. All right. This is what we've got going so far. It's not much. It's just... This is polyphonic, but probabilistically polyphonic. Right? It's hard to explain. Should have played something. You know, play nothing. Oh, because I got the wrong thing turned on. Okay. Tape loop. That's the R bar. Okay, yeah, that's weird. And a little obnoxious. Let's see what this sounds like just with some standard bus effects here. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Okay. So, two things. Number one, we're going to sloths the speed, but it's going to be like hardly any, and it's going to be really, really slow. All right. So, like, just a little tiny bit of variation in the speed. Well, that's way too low. There, that's like the lowest amount of attenuation that I can rig on there. Although I gotta say, you know, this would be a good opportunity to take one of these here sloths, and let's just do it, and throw it into the Zork's strip, and use it for like a bunch of stuff. get the purple one. I ate the purple berries. Tastes like burning. Okay, because then we can take like a purple signal here and put it into cutoff and only give it a tiny bit, because then each of these channels has an attenuverter on it, so we give it a small. Okay, we're gonna have to filter that, which that's fine. That is a-okay. Tell you what. Let's put it into yonder Morpheus filter, and then we can struggle with trying to find long enough cables to bring it back. That'll be cool. Ginormous green cables. What about Torquemada? What? Where is the, vintage is okay. There's like, yeah, here we go. 4 poles A, B, and C. Oh. Once again, not smart. Okay, so then sometimes basically the speed will just stop because it'll be sitting at 0 volts. And then sometimes it won't. The Muffin Man is seated at the Utility Research Kitchen. Some people like cupcakes exclusively. I, for one, care less for them. What? No, don't just stop that fast. Why you stop that fast? What happened? Oh, the filter was like swallowed up. It's medium? No, it's on low. Right. Amplitude is good. It's fine. It's wondrous. That was weird. And unexpected. I haven't noticed anything going through the emitter here. So it seems that my probabilistic generator triggers here are just like not... They're just not quite set high enough. They're really low. Like 5%. And it's getting a quarter note trigger. How about something a little bit more synthy? Put a little like maybe like a bass meandering around. We don't need no stinking giant cable though, that's for sure. Because that's why I put envelopes right next to my sequencers. Because me smart-ish sometimes. Okay, so we're gonna go medium speed here. That's really interesting. Okay. Spectral multiband resonator. Happy little multicolor LED tinkly guy. It's always fun to play with. Okay. I just had a small idea. Okay, let's see here. Shut all that stuff off. Okay, all right. I know I get a little let's use the subharmonicon for everything, but that's because it's awesome. So, bear with me. I'm going to try to use it in like a little bit more of an unusual way, time to time. Today. So the first thing I want to do is figure out a way to trigger it that just doesn't happen very often, right? And there's a few things that you can do for that. I'm going to use a little bit of logic. So I'm going to give this. This is an AND or a NAND gate, right? It's one of the two. Right? Just depends on what you want to do with it, So here's what we do, right? Let's put, for testing purposes, I'm going to keep this like so. So this is just getting a clock divided input, right? We'll put this on parallel. So basically what I want is the voltage kind of like down on all of these except like the bottom one. Just give it a voltage. So then the CV out on one. All right. So basically, we only want this thing to happen when both of these things are triggering, right? So the middle channel, T2 of marbles, and it's on step 8. See, boom, it just triggered, all right? That's going to be our playback control to tell the subharm to play. Like so. To do a little bit of programming. Let's pull that for now, though. We're going to look for like B minor, like B minor sus. Like there. Slow attack times and decay times on these guys. like so. Of course, a lot of delay, reverb, because naturally. And then I can give it some of my distributed slots. Oh, there you are. Hello. Distributed slots coming to you, changing your cutoff frequency. Yeah. Distributed slots. Out of coffee. Probably a good thing. What I also really like on the subarm is turning the decay time down like all the way. So you get this like VWIP, you know? VWIP. VWIP. Yes, it is a sloths service brought to you by Zork's Electronics. Yeah, and I have one of the apathy, which is the medium speed sloths, going into the purple distributor, this strip. And, you know, works pretty good, you know? Here, you want to add a little dimension to it? Here, let's add some dimension. Let's add some moving, flashing lights to it. Because motion meter, why not? You know? So as that light, pink circle guy increases, so do these other two. Okay. You gonna do your thing? Are you gonna tell it to play? Or what are you tell it to play? Come on, Marbles, you can do it. Go. It's not on step 16 though. Actually this should go one step slower than that. And then the easy thing would be to just adjust the sequencer. Like, turn up another step so that it gives it more probability. There it goes. So. One of those oscillators is a little bit wonky. Tiniest bit. And I have no idea which one. Oh, actually I do. I think it's the bottom one. I think it's the triangle wave. Hey, Simon. These things are so goddamn noisy. Love it, but do it. Do it. Play. increased probability on this thing. Let's put up two different sequencer steps that are high voltage here. There. Good play. I didn't hear it. Got some res. Sloth. I would like to apply and perhaps hire a sloth's service to please deliver me 3 sloths every Sunday. face with the rain stick. Its own set of channel. Little temple bell kind of action. All right. I think that's going to do it for me for this evening. And just, trying new stuff, doing weird things, and it's kind of paying off, It's kind of cool. Kind of neat. I may put the Imitor back to the Melotus. I don't do like the granularness, but I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, thanks for coming. Yeah, we got the sloths going. I really want to get a couple of 1U sloths in here too. I think that would be a lot of fun just to have a couple of them, a couple extras laying around, They make an apathy, so the middle one. Oh yeah, the young Saudi Arabian girl singing is stuck in your head now. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for joining me once again. I may be back tomorrow. I don't know. More than likely. So, Mondays are usually pretty experimental. It's like whatever works. Kind of like Sunday, Monday, Friday is my sort of standard thing. But now that it's summer, it might be Wednesdays and Tuesdays and Thursdays also. Anyways, nighty night.